morning, friends. Dave here with Fishing Not Working. We're out bright and early, like 5:45 in the morning on a Monday morning, and I'm not going to work. And we're going to do something different today. We're going hunting, and we are going hunting for catfish. This is not going to be your typical video. We are first going to go try and locate the blue cats. And the blue cats in the wintertime, they kind of group together, huddle together, and we're going to be watching the fish finder, and we will see where the fish are, and we're going to pay attention to what depth they are. Typically you find them at that depth, and you'll find them throughout the lake at that depth. When we find them, we're going to fish that break line. And a break line is a sudden change in depth in the bottom of the lake. So basically think of it as if you have a lake that's got a creek bed, that's a submerged creek bed or a channel. If you were to draw a line across that change, like the top ridge of the creek, that's a break line. The bottom ledge where it starts to rise, that's called a break line. And we're going to find the depth of where the fish are and find a break line there and just fish that pretty hard. So we're going to hunt these things down and then track them and get them. Now, like I said, the blue cats hang together, and they will, most of the time they're in their sanctuary. Sanctuary is where they're comfortable. It's deeper water. They just sit down there and hang out, I guess. But when it's time to feed, they'll move into shallower water looking for bait fish, food. They will move until they hit a break line. At a break line, they'll pause. The bigger fish will hang back on the break line. The smaller fish will move on in to closer into shallower water looking for bait fish. Think of this as like when you're out deer hunting and you have the big bucks that always stay on the edge of the woods and never come out in the open. That's very much the same way these big blue cats are. They'll stand back at that break line, or they'll stay back at structure. Structure is something like a submerged stump, rock pile, obstacles on the bottom of the lake, a sunken boat, a sunken car, obstacles, a sunken submerged kayak from an idiot kayaker who sunk his kayak. That is structure. So when fish come along structure, they will stay right there because it gives them security somehow. So basically, we're going to find the depth. We're going to find a break line right there, and we're going to fish that break line pretty hard. We're going to hunt them down. That's the game plan for today. So today for bait, I have the strawberry garlic chicken. I also brought some frozen cut bait, a little bit, not a lot. But I also have deer trimmings. So I shot a deer a week and a half ago, and I butchered it, and I saved quite a bit of the trimmings, the fat and the meat that's not usable. And this time I hit it with the strawberry jello and the garlic. So this is kind of an experiment. We're going to try the deer trimmings. If they work, it's great because they're typically tougher and they stay on the hook better, and they're free. Can't beat free. So we're going to see how this does it. We're going hunting. Today it's 40 degrees. We have a cold front coming in tonight. The high today is 60. We're going to see how this affects us. We had a full moon last night. So we're ahead of a cold front, full moon. Sun hasn't come up yet. We're going to get out there and get on them. We do have wind problem today. The wind is between 12 and 14 miles an hour out of the northwest. Wind in a kayak makes it difficult. If you're in a boat, it's much easier. It's not a big deal in a boat, but in a kayak, it'll kind of blow you off course, and it's a continual fight, but we're going to do our best to stay on that brake line. So hang with me, let's see what happens. I got good feelings. Okay, finally off. I got too much crap to get loaded, I swear. But this is what we're seeing. We're 30 minutes before sunrise. Sunrise is in 30 minutes or so. So here's where we're at. It's starting to brighten up. Here's the important thing. We're at 14, 15 foot of water. The clock is an hour off. We gotta fix that. 39 degree water. Okay, there's our first drop. There's a catfish laying on the bottom of that. That's dropping at 23 foot, 24 foot, and dropping. The fish are hanging out on the ledge, 26. Dropping quick. And there is 32 feet, 33 feet. We're starting to see more fish. Over here, we're nothing distinct. Just big fish. Who knows what? Here's where we're at. There's the dam. Get in the shallower here. There we go. See, now there's a line here we can travel. There's fish on it. If we straighten out, let me drop some bait. Okay, that one's on the bottom. Let's get this one out. Okay, bait, stinger fly. Let's cast this baby out there. 35, moving up. Starting to see a little bit. That is probably bait fish. More bait fish. There may be something big underneath it, hard to tell. Okay. See the rise? More bait fish. We're going to turn and run this rise here. A lot of bait fish. See it coming up quick? We're getting the top of this ridge. We're going down the bottom of it and go east. Let's see if we can get lucky. Where the bait is, that's where the fish are typically. No sunrise yet. Yeah, we got one. A small one probably. Spit it out. Crap. Oh well. Let's get it back out there. know they're there. Wow. Bummer. Come on now. Small one, but it's a fish. Now that was on deer meat. How about that? First fish of the day on deer. And that guy was like at 25 feet. Come here. Oh. I'm struggling. Oh man, I hooked him through the head, right to the scalp. First fish of the day. He's talking. Little blue cat. Okay, now we're on the top of a drop. Oh, that sun feels good. Dropping quick. Pull this like that. Let's drop some more line here on this one. Make sure we're getting deep enough. I am fishing more weight, bigger weights. Making sure that base down the bottom. That might have been a big mistake I've been making all year, is not enough weight. But you tend to snag when you do that, but catch you more fish. Now we're already back out to 40 foot of water, so I'm gonna turn. Unfortunately, get out of the sun. Dang it, felt good. We're just crisscrossing this depth, this rise. Little one didn't even know it.